Sagittarius, welcome to Aether Tarot. We're doing a general collective reading for you today. So we're just going to start off with some tea leaves and get straight into your reading. We have Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Okay. What is the loss? Career? Is this loss possibly to do with a career? Maybe lost contract, lost job. You have the Gong, an exciting event. So this could all be turning around quite quickly. Flirt, disappointment in a friend or lover. All right. Let's go one more. And the Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Oh, okay, so feeling like there's a bit of warnings out here. Sorry over a loss, disappointment in a friend or lover. Take care, enemies are working against you. We have career out here. Not necessarily loss in your career, but we're gonna use the tarot now to expand your story out. See if we can get you some clarity on what's going on for you. So, messages for Sagittarius. We have the Hangman in reverse. No, it's not in reverse. My deck is in reverse. Okay, so we have the Hangman, the Empress. So this Hangman, right beneath sorrow over a loss. So this loss, whatever that is for you, has put you in kind of like you've taken a bit of time out. Maybe this came as a shock, or this has flipped your life upside down a bit. It's giving you, it's putting you in a, it's like you just stopped for a minute with it. Something hit you and it's had you just stop. In gaining perspective on your life with regards to this loss. So you may have been working at, just living a life, and something's come out of the blue, a loss. This could be to do with your work or another person, and it's creating like it's not we don't have the Tower card out here, but it's like a Tower moment in that it's brought you back to reality. You've stopped with the busyness all of a sudden, and you're getting perspective, and you're thinking, how did I not see this coming? We have the Empress. This is beneath career. So the Empress is about birthing something new. So you could be launching something with business, and that's possibly why you've been busy working on a project, working on your career. This could be busy in your existing job, or looking to launch a new business or a new branch within your business, or something new is taking place there. And as you're busy working on that, and your attention, your focus on that, this loss comes in and it throws you because you weren't focused on it. And it could also have you feel, especially if this is a loss over a person, this could have you feel like, because you didn't have your attention on those areas of life that could be putting you into this mindset with the Hangman, where you're wondering if you could have seen it coming, but you didn't. And maybe you normally would, Sagittarius, you normally would, see things, see the warning signs of, somebody that's struggling, or maybe you've been all career and it's taken away from your relationship and you didn't see the warning signs. But we have a Wheel of Fortune with the gong and an exciting event. So I feel like this is connected to your career because it's with the Wheel of Fortune. So this thing that you're birthing, this new project that you're bringing into existence, is connected. This is turning your fortunes. So in a positive direction, this wheel is turning. And it's extremely exciting, and I feel good things are coming of that. We have the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is to do with the loss, the sorrow over a loss, the disappointment in a friend or a lover, because the Ace of Swords has really got you like, this is like the light bulb moment where you realize something with the swords. This is gets you in your head about it, and it's as though everything's going good here, like with the career and the fortunes changing, and your focus on this, and something always has to come in and sideswipe you, and this disappointment. This could be about the loss, or this could be a separate matter altogether. We'll see as we expand it out. Take care, because enemies are working against you. This feels like you've got competition in what you're doing in your career, or what you're launching here. And maybe you're racing against the clock and racing against the competition to launch something or get something to the market before. Maybe you're not the only one working on this type of idea, but with the Eight of Cups we have here about the enemies working against you, I feel as though you know who these people are, like you've become aware of it and you're walking away from them. So this feels like, work colleagues or fake friends, people that pretend to support you and have your back and encourage you, but actually they're secretly jealous and competing with you behind the scenes and working against you and wishing for your downfall. So I feel like you're aware of this, which is why you're walking away from these cups and these people. So that's, well, one, you have, of course you would anyway once you realize that, and actually it's good, because it's not good that these people are out there, but there's always a few that ruin it for the rest. But what's good about it is that you are aware of it and you're walking away and you're getting that toxicity out of your life, or you're guarding your energy, you're shielding yourself so that you're not giving time to the wrong people, you're not divulging information or plans to the wrong people that are going to turn around and use it against you, or use it to compete, or give it to your competitors, that sort of thing. There's no point putting time and love and energy into the wrong people if they're actually not genuinely authentic and have your back. So I feel like you have figured this out, and that's good. Feels like you're, I mean, with the Empress, you've got you're intuitive. So we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is you. This is about your future. You're turning your back to the past here, and you're just looking forward. Same as with the Eight of Cups, you are turning your back to these people and you're walking away. You are only interested in your future growth, your future plans, and the past is in the past. You've got your back to it. So you have already made a start. This isn't you've got multiple directions you can go with what you're doing, and you've already made progress. So you're not still thinking about it, you're not still about to start, you have made a start and you're on your way. So this is very good. All right. With this sorrow over loss, this could have been to do with your career. There could have been an ending, a lost job, a lost contract, a lost something, which is like a tower moment where the universe, spirit's coming in and saying, okay, if we make a course correction for you, take that away and point you over here, then you can go off and flourish in this new direction, and you're going to be so much happier. So this loss could have had to do with your career, and at the time it would have been a real shell shock and put you into this hangman position. But this hangman, this perspective you got, and this time out that you took to really get clarity and get a new view of how you can do things, or how you can do something you were doing but better. Maybe you went from losing a job to launching your career in competition with this old boss or company, and thinking, you know, if you don't appreciate me and I know how to do it and do it better. And perhaps if that's you, that might have been how you took things, and that could tie in quite well with these enemies working against you. Like they didn't do the right thing by you here, and so you've gone and done your own thing, and they're certainly not happy for you. But I'm getting multiple situations. Everyone's situation will be different. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Seven of Swords. We have 3 sevens in this lineup, and the 10 of Cups. Something significant, 777, could be a great frequency for you to listen to at the moment. You may be seeing 777, angel number. So with the Seven of Pentacles being under your hangman, it does feel like the sorrow over a loss was something you were working on. It does feel like career or investment, or something to do with your work and job, and it's something that you were growing and building, and there was a loss that came with that. So obviously the sorrow part is what's disappointing, is when you've put in time and work and energy into growing something that did feel at the time of loss like it was, well, all for nothing. But it wasn't all for nothing, because you gained the knowledge and experience to go out there and do what you're doing now. The Seven of Cups shows all the different choices you have, all the different directions you can take your career, take what you're growing. And And it feels like it's so exciting what you can do, and there's so many things you can do with it that you're almost having to force yourself to narrow it down just to start with the first thing, because there's so many things you want to do all at the same time to grow it. And the Fool is just representing, you know, this is a new journey for you, this is a new fortune for you, this is an exciting time going in this new direction. So this is all looking very, very good. Disappointment over a friend or lover. You've realized this, and you've realized we have the Seven of Swords in this line. This person was hiding something, being strategic. Possibly somebody was stealing from you, taking from you, lying, cheating. It's disappointing to find out, because you obviously saw them a different way. You wouldn't have had them in your life had you known this about them. But at the same time, it's like people reveal themselves. So really it just means that you didn't really know them fully, because now that you do, you see the side of them. It doesn't feel like this could have been just somebody might have messed up, and yeah, they did the wrong thing. This might not be fully over. This could be a big disappointment, and a real wedge in the trust. However, you know, maybe forgiveness is due here. Maybe you can see their side of things. But given it's so closely linked to, it may be linked to the enemies working against you. This could have been somebody talking, telling your competition, or, you know, you might have been working on this new career, this new project, something to do with this launch, and it needed to be top secret until you were ready to launch it, what you were working on. And maybe somebody went and divulged these secrets, somebody that you put a lot of trust in. You know, you gave them somebody had the inside information, and they knew not to tell anybody, but they've gone and taken the things you've told them and spread that around, or told somebody who you absolutely did not approve to know. Probably the main people that you didn't want to find out found out because of this getting out. Is how it feels. And we have the Tower at the bottom of the deck, so you really didn't see this coming with this person. I feel like this is somebody you did implicitly trust. You would not have had them in your life, in this position of your life, had you not completely trusted them. And so this completely threw you. And perhaps this isn't repairable. Perhaps this is unforgivable in your mind, in your heart. Like there's no coming back. Like you're not I mean, Sagittarius, everything can be forgiven. I mean, there's nothing that you can't forgive or people can't forgive. But my point is, for you to take the risk of being vulnerable with somebody again, to give them the opportunity to earn that trust back after they've broken it. I feel like this may be a relationship you're walking away from, and you're not going to give the person the opportunity to regain your trust. And you can forgive the deed or what they did wrong, but that doesn't mean you have to take them back into your life. But this has brought a Tower, so this could feel like quite a big loss in your life, losing this person, but it feels like you're taking a really strong stand with that. And then here we have the Ten of Cups. So it's like once you cut this person out, like you've got the swords here, so it's like you've made a strong decision about it. And it's as though as soon as you've cut this person out of your life, or you've gotten rid of these people working against you, you may not even felt it at the time before whatever happened, but it was dragging on your energy, like the deception, even though you didn't have proof. It's like the energy coming off these people, the ingenuineness was weighing on you, and you didn't really feel it till it wasn't there, and that lifted your energy, and now you're in 10 of Cups. So it could have been like you knew something was going on, but you couldn't put your finger on it. You had no proof. Like you had these doubts or these suspicions about something that was happening, and you had no proof. And so sometimes, and that's listening to your intuition. And sometimes we have like our intuition or spirit is like screaming at us about like, look over here, see this happening, like warning. And until we want to look at it, or until we catch that person out, or what's really going on and have valid proof, you can go into your mind thinking, maybe I'm just being negative and I've got to shift my mindset and, think the best of people. And it can have you in a little bit of a argument with yourself if you're trying to be positive and you're trying to see the best in people, but your intuition is screaming at you that something isn't quite right. So I think that's a battle we can all go through. And so it is like relief when the truth comes out, and it's relief to have confirmation for how you were feeling, and to go, I knew it. I knew something was up. So I feel like that relief, and that finally things got figured out, and you got that peace, that inner peace, and that emotional contentment, that you can trust yourself, you can trust your hunches, and you did know. So, and then it's good to get that out of your life. Ooh, nice. Here, okay, so we have the 6 of Wands, we have the Death card, we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Tower has come out again. Well, was at the bottom of the deck before, but here we go. So the 6 of Wands in this line, you are celebrating. Yeah, you've got a victory. It's all going well. I feel like this is to do with your career, and this is moving forward. You've reached, it's growing, and it's going well. Things are going well. But we have the Death card here, which is an ending to something. So what is the ending? I'm going to get perhaps here with it being under the 7 of Cups. Like I was saying earlier, you have many options and many different directions that you can take your project, your career in. And perhaps you've gone, you know what, I'm better not spreading my energy. I want to focus just and hone in on one part of it or one thing and really push that. And then you can diversify and get further along. Once you've got the first part up and running and automated, and you're feeling good about that, you've maximized that, then you can put your attention onto diversifying into other areas. But perhaps for now you've just cut off all those other options and just honed in on the one thing. This also could talk about you, perhaps you were seeing, you may have launched something like a new business, an entrepreneurial, it could have started off as a side hustle, and you were still working in your job or your main business that you didn't really want to do anymore, which is why you've started this side hustle. And because the side hustle has gone so well, you finally can take your foot out the door of your normal 9 to 5 or your normal job, and you can leave that and you can just progress here with the Three of Pentacles with this new business, and officially like just throw yourself 100% into the new career. So, and this could also, this ties in well with the Seven of Cups. So this could have been, you know, you really were spreading your energy too much by having, you know, your main job or a part-time job or a full-time job and trying to do all of this on the side. And now you can cut that off. But we'll get some more clarity in a moment, and I'll expand on that Death card, but that's what I'm feeling with it. Just with this line and the Three of Pentacles is like making this your main official business. So maybe, yeah, you did start off small, and possibly whatever you were starting, you may have kind of wanted to keep it on the down low until you did have, you know, some roll-on effect. And this could have been people in your life that were like, oh, you know, like these enemies working against you. These could have just been people that were totally unsupportive, like, oh, why are you doing that for? Oh, that'll never work, or you'll never make it, or blah blah blah, whatever it was. Or trying to take your idea and run with it and do it for themselves, like saying that and then going and trying to like implement it into what they're doing in their lives. So here with the Eight of Pentacles though, you're working, building up these pentacles. You've made good progress and you're still going. Here we have the Tower. So something is going to hit you out of the blue, something unexpected. So let's get some confirmation on these. Tower is a good thing. The Tower is uncomfortable, but it's good because it's a course correction. So it's Spirit slightly correcting your course, because you were going to go off the path completely if you continued in the direction you were going with it. It's just like, come on, we just need to like give you a little nudge to the left or to the right. So be grateful for it, because it's always for your best. It's definitely, you know, it's for the best in the long run. But it's a catalyst for your growth in the moment. Yeah. Move the Ace of Swords out here twice. So this is like a major realization with this Tower. You know, I'm going to start with the Hangman instead of going backwards like I've been doing. Okay, so get some clarity for the Hangman, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is telling me that you realize that maybe you lost a lot of money, Sagittarius. This sorrow of a loss is like you had a financial loss. financial loss could have been, you lent somebody money, they didn't pay it back. It could have been a trade that went wrong with the market. Could have been an investment loss. However it happens. Could have been bankruptcy. Could have been any number of things. But you had a financial loss, which put you into this, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do now? And so you've had to like really think about your career, think about your financial future. And you went into the Empress energy and you birthed something new. Or you went on a new path with your career, or you went and got a new job, whatever it was. What's the Empress? Four of Wands. So you wanted stability in your life. You may have had this financial loss, but you had somebody, or you had a stable foundation, or you had somebody, maybe family or a partner, somebody in your life had stability to give you so that you could work on this new venture, this new career path. So you had family support, or friends, somebody, a partner, somebody who is like your family. And this is really, you wanted to get your financial stability back. So you did. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The Emperor. So, did you meet an Emperor, Sagittarius, or you went into Emperor energy to launch this new cycle? Perhaps you started a new cycle with an Emperor, you went into business with an Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. I feel like this is you sort of in your masculine energy though, like you've been in masculine and feminine energy. The feminine energy is like bringing new life into the world, new existence, giving birth to this new career project, whatever it is. But the Emperor energy is this is like the yin and the yang, where you've been in career mode and you've been in about creating that stability for yourself. But then the Emperor to the Empress is a divine union. So maybe you went into business or were working with a partner, a husband, family business, or you met your person in the career field, like maybe through work, or you've gone and joined up with an Emperor. Let's get one more there. What's the Emperor? It's the Wheel of Fortune. The Emperor is the fourth card. So the numerology 4 is pulling on this stability, like the 4 of Wands. So this could be you in Empress and Emperor energy. Yep. So we have the Empress to the Emperor again. Yeah. This is like you came into union with yourself too, like both sides of yourself. So you can be, so like you're comfortable expressing yourself in the feminine and the masculine side. So I feel like you're really good in business and career. Like when you're in your career mode, like in work mode, you're really in your Emperor energy. And then when you're at home, you're in your feminine energy. So like you've got that duality, you've got that switch between the two. But definitely for some of you, you are working with your divine masculine, divine feminine, your other half, with the Nine of Cups here. So this is like wish fulfillment. So yeah, for some of you, you know, you're doing something with family, in a family business. And with the Four of Wands here, also to the Empress, some of you may be pregnant. That won't apply to everybody, but the Empress does represent fertility, and the Four of Wands is happy families as well. It's stability, but it's so for some of you, you may have realized you're pregnant, and so this has put a big spanner in the works when it comes to, oh well, I'm not going to be able to work, so what am I going to do for money? And it's had you realize, okay, I'm going to have to launch something where I can work from home, or have more flexibility. So I'm going to go do that business idea that I've always thought about, and that's what you went ahead and launched with your career. And because you've got a ticking timer there on a pregnancy. So this could also, if this is your story, and only take what resonates, this death card down here could represent, well, that's at the point in time that you leave your existing job or position, not just because you're going fully into the business that you're setting up, maybe from home or working from home, but because you're not planning to go back. So I really like this reading for you. I know you've got a Tower, and I know you've got some sorrow and loss, and I know you've got these enemies that are working against you, but overall, like this is like, it's just life is working itself out, and it's ultimately going really good, and you're getting rid of the riffraff, so it's really nice. Okay, so what's the Ace of Swords? Knight of Cups. So when you got the truth about the disappointment in a friend or lover, feel like it was this Knight of Cups. So it's still could be a friend or a lover, but the cups more so represent, I feel it's feeling to me like this was a lover in your life, but it could be a friend for some of you. Younger to middle-aged males, so sort of like somebody in your life that may be between the age of 25 and 35, 40, or has the emotional maturity of somebody that age, but generally somebody younger, and like not a page younger, but a knight, so not a mature middle to older age man at all. So yeah, we already talked about this disappointment, but I feel like this could have been, still could have been a male friend. I feel like it was a man in your life. Once we get down to the Seven of Swords, we'll clarify what they did. But yeah, you found out the truth about this person. What's the Eight of Cups? The Five of Swords. So before you walked away from these enemies that were working against you, there was conflict, there was competition, there was fighting, even if it wasn't outward. obvious fighting. It could have been passive aggressive behavior, but it was obvious to you. It became very obvious to you. And I think passive aggressive behavior is almost the manipulative side of it. It's almost more toxic than somebody that just comes out straight outwardly, you know, to challenge your position on things, because it's sneaky and conniving, and you've really got to like figure it out, and it's so two-faced. But you came out the victory in this. So 5 of Swords, you have, like, there has been a battle, but you've figured it out, and you walking away is a victory. Because some people aren't worth giving your time and attention to. Like, there's no changing them. It's just, you know, you're throwing good energy against the wall. With certain people, you know, if you're dealing with like narcissistic type people, passive aggressive people, you just need to walk away from them, because it's like it's a losing battle. The only way you win this battle is to walk away. Sometimes from certain people there isn't any resolution. So very good. Let's get down here. What's the 7 of Pentacles? The Fool. The Fool is starting a new journey. So you're starting to grow something new. You know, this is in line with, this is really big on, this is really like a career, money and career reading, but you decided to grow something new. This is really just building on that, taking that new direction, taking a new path. We got the Fool out here twice. The Fool too, and your Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Pentacles, this business that's exciting for you, this career, it is the center of your reading. This new journey is the center of your reading. The Wheel of Fortune is, you know, the top of the deck center. So this is all around business and money, career, which is nice. New. What's the 7 of Cups? Page of Cups. So pages often represent messages coming through. You know, if this was the Knight of Cups that you walked away from, or one of the people that, you know, you walked away from, you may be single right now. For some of you, not everybody. But if this disappointment wasn't a friend, if it was a lover, you may have ended that. We have the Death card out here. And you may be looking at all your options now. So a new career. This may be the whole new you in all ways. Like light bulb moment. You know what? And you know what? This disappointment may not have been like any one thing. This could have been like an overall disappointment, like a number of things that have built up and just aren't working for so long, and eventually you kind of just go, why am I here? What am I doing with this person now? Like, yeah, this could have been the light bulb moment with the Ace of Swords. Or it could have just been, there could have been another thing that happened, and you just realized that, you know, this isn't going anywhere. This is going to continue to happen. So, in actual fact, let's get one more. To the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. It's the Knight of Cups. Just being it, yeah. Whatever this was, Nine of Swords, it was weighing on your mind for a while. Whatever this was for you, it's not telling me what it is. It's just, maybe this has been weighing on your mind for a while, stressing you out because, you know, there was one particular thing that happened, or we have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Could be like a message about something to do with money. Maybe they had something to do with this loss. Maybe you gave them money or you invested in them, and they lost it. Maybe you were in a partnership with somebody and, you know, you made a joint investment, so your money, their money, and they lost it. Like it was their decision. And so you've had to kind of think, what am I doing with this person for my financial future? Maybe it was frivolous, like it wasn't invested responsibly, or, you know, it's just one version. Just take what resonates to your story. But this Nine of Swords, it's like maybe this was bugging you for a while, like whatever wasn't working here, or whatever did happen was really like extremely stressful to you, like you needed to make a break, and you did. And if it was a friend, it's the same circumstances, in that it was really on your mind for a while, and it was very stressful until you did make a break and walk away. So this, back to this Page of Cups to the Seven of Cups. If you are newly single with the Fool, this Page of Cups could represent getting, you know, you might have updated your status on social media, your relationship status, or, you know, put yourself on a, you know, new dating site or app or something, and you're getting multiple messages coming through from different love interests. You've got lots of options and choices there. Or this is still possibly to do with your career options and choices, so take it how it resonates. It could be both. Let's get one more. What's the Page of Cups? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so yeah, no, it's more to do with you having all of these options with your career and which way you can take it in business and your fortune. So you could be getting messages, notifications, updates, emails. Something could be coming through with regards to that. You could be learning something new, studying, reading up on what you're doing. And I feel like what your career is, or what your project is something that you're passionate about, because you have all these cups out here. It feels like you're doing something that's close to your heart. So if this was a side hustle because it was like a hobby that you've now turned into a career, and each person will be different about it, you know, I feel like you've got a lot of passion for it. Like whatever you're pursuing has more than just the making money element to it. I think you really enjoy it. What's the Fool? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, the Fool. So is this your energy? What's the Queen of? Queen of Cups to the Fool. The High Priestess. So, this new journey that you're going on has changed you. It's like you've ascended. You have a different view of life. You have a different view of yourself. You've got this flair for what you're doing, this inner knowing, this you know you're on the right path now. You don't have any doubt about your direction. You know that this is like being in alignment, perfectly in alignment with your destiny, which brings the question of like what this tower then represents, because this could be related to somebody else or a different area of your life. But I feel like you know that what you're doing is right for you, and this is with the Queen of Cups. This is like, you know, nurturing, mothering energy. So like you're babying and nurturing and mothering this project, this business that you're doing now. It's like you really love it. You really love it like a mother loves a child. This could, for those of you that actually are pregnant or found out you're pregnant, this could be you going into that Queen of Cups, mothering, nesting energy, and going on this new journey. This could be your first baby for those of you that are pregnant. And this is really like also putting you into like you're feeling like that spiritual heightening and awakening coming out of this as well, like this really inner connectedness with yourself and with what you're birthing. Yeah, it's giving like even though this journey you're going on is new for you, and there'll be a lot of things to learn along the way, it feels right, and it's coming naturally to you, what you're doing. It's a new journey, but you've got this inner knowing and this experience, even if it's something you've never done before. It's coming natural to you, almost like either because you're so in alignment with it, or for some of you this is something you've done in a past life, so you do have experience with it, just not in this life, and that's why it's coming to you so easily and naturally. What's the Seven of Swords? The Four of Swords. So you may be needing to just be very mindful and take your time as you go about setting things up and working with new contacts, who you choose. This could be to do with, like, you might be getting things here, like with the Three of Pentacles, you're getting things, official documents done up for your business and things to be put in place, contracts, things like that. You want to be mindful here that you read the fine print, that you work with reputable suppliers and contracts and business people, because there could be somebody out here wanting to rip you off or do the wrong thing by you because you don't have experience with them. You don't know, you may be using people for the first time. If you are getting online to do something, to find somebody who's, say, freelance to help you with setting up logos, designs, documents, counting, whatever it may be, to try and get things done a bit cheaper maybe for you, just be very careful who you choose and read reviews and things like that. Go with somebody who can be recommended, because there might be a warning here for there could be somebody out there just looking to take somebody's money. It's inexperienced in whatever area, which is a real shame, but there are those charlatans out there. So I think this is urging for you to take your time to contemplate who you use, the decisions you make moving forward, getting things set up correctly, putting contracts in place, the star. If you are doing something in the public eye, maybe something online or something where you have a lot of people watching you, yeah, you just want to be crossing your T's and dotting your I's. You don't want to get any bad publicity. So this could talk about having somebody taking something that you said and twisting it and then making it look like, trying to make you look bad to others and to the public. And this could also really line up with your competition trying to do that to you. So this feels like bad publicity, and really like the message I'm getting here is you're just getting started and you're taking this new leap of faith, and there's always something there to try and like cut you out by the knees as soon, just as you're trying to get off the ground. So this could have just really taken you out for a minute and gone, had you want to look at it and reassess and go, am I really cut out for this? Yes, you are, Sagittarius. Just stay the course. You have your 10 of cups out here, so stay the course, because this, you will pull this through. And these are just the bumps on the road along the way. Yeah, so this could have been something is misconstrued, a bit of bad publicity, that type of thing. All right, let's keep going. 10 of Cups. Temperance. So it's talking about keeping balance in your life, not too much of this and too much of that, even though you may be so excited and so loving what you're doing. Knight of Wands, it brings a lot of, you're passionate about it, like you're on fire with it. Keeping that balance is really important, because otherwise too much work, not enough rest, not enough family, all of this, you'll burn out. So balance and take your time and enjoy the ride is the advice that this is giving. And celebrate. So, what? 8 of Pentacles, clarifying the 6 of Wands. So this is out here twice now. The 8 of Pentacles. This is celebrating the progress you're making. And do that. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate the whole journey, not just the destination. Keep every day you're making progress. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate getting to that next level. So what is the Death card? Three of Swords. There's a heartbreak here. There's the end of a relationship showing up here. What's the Three of Swords? Queen of Swords. This is the truth coming out about is there a third party situation? Ooh. For some of you, if you did go into business with your partner and this wasn't somebody you walked away from, perhaps it was a friend that you had a disappointment in, or it could have been a lover, but you didn't necessarily walk away from your lover. You may have just walked away from these enemies. You may have been into business with somebody, your partner or your husband or somebody in your family, and down here then you've found out, not for all of you but for some of you, this could be cheating. This is a Tower. Tower's out here twice. It's brought an end to this. So if you were in a partnership where somebody betrayed you, and this partnership could have also been a love relationship, or this may have nothing to do with your business. This could be your relationship separate to your work, and this has happened. So you've got the end of a relationship, and if it was the end of your business partnership, well then this is showing that you're still going ahead and working on setting it up just by yourself. If you originally set it up by yourself or your career, you know, and you weren't doing this as a partnership or with anybody else, then you're just moving forward and making this, you know, official, putting contracts and things in place and making it official and continuing to build. But if you're in business with somebody here in a partnership, then this is ending and you're still pushing forward on your own. And this could be both. If you were in a personal relationship with whomever you're working with. Yeah. For some of you. Some of you, there was a Queen of Swords involved. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ugh. Ugh. It just feels gross. The energy of that. This whole reading's been like, start off with the sorrow of a loss and Hangman. It's like, ugh, oh cool, it's going good. Ugh, oh good, it's going good. Ugh, it's just all the way along, but you keep picking yourself up and you just keep like smashing it forwards and going on with it, just getting on with it. So just leave all this riffraff behind and keep going. 10 of Cups. Yes, see what I mean? See? It's so just these losers can just, you know, go on. And you just keep on keeping on. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're like, okay, well, here we go again. I've got a choice to make, 2 paths, and you're choosing, all right, just keep focusing on work, keep focusing on this business. Your 10 of Cups is in this. Like, this is where you're finding your happiness. Like, you're feeling so fulfilled and so, just enjoying what you're doing here. So it's great because the more that these friends and enemies work against you and the more you get that out of your life, you've got more energy and focus and time and attention to put into your craft. And then this shows up and you're like, well, okay, well, that's over then. And then you've got more focus and attention and energy to put into your craft. And really you're pouring this into you because this is your passion. And so, yeah, maybe career, maybe business, but you love it. And so it's a twofold exchange where you're actually like, you don't want to overwork and burn out, but it's almost like doing something you love so much. There's some self-care in that, your in your expression. It's different when you're pouring yourself into something you just got no purpose for, no real love of. So every time something happens, and it's like people are just disqualifying themselves out of your life. Like it feels like a cleansing. Like as you level up and as you grow and as you look, this high priestess is in the full, and this new journey with the high priestess, you have ascended, and this is in the center of your reading, like the center of your spread is this journey you're on. And so it feels like you're growing and adapting all the way through here, and these people that aren't growing with you are just falling by the wayside. Like they're just dropping out of your life for good, for the best, because you're outgrowing them. Like you're ascending past it all. So once the Eight of Pentacles again over here, and then we'll get to this Tower, one ending. Seven of Swords. King of Swords. Somebody, this is the second time I've had Seven of Swords out here. Still in the same line, this disappointment from a friend or lover. Feels like you had this disappointment, you found this truth out about whether it was a friend or a lover, and I feel like you confronted them about it, but you may have forgiven them and not cut them out of your life, because that's how I was feeling it when we first talked about it. You went into the Four of Swords mode with it. You meditated on it. It was weighing on your mind. Maybe you had something that you needed to bring up with somebody, but you talked it through and they apologized and you gave them a second chance. And then it went back into happy families again, and then we come down here and they've done it again. It's like this King of Swords did it again. Or this is this could be like a supplier or a contractor or something where they've it could be like they paid late, they said I'm sorry, we won't be late again, la la la, and then they've done it again. This could be somebody just like taking your money. For some of you, you may have somebody in your life that gambles or like plays the pokies or the horses or something, and they just keep losing money. Like it's an addiction. So it's like they know what they're doing when they take it, but at the same time they're not getting help for what's wrong. Maybe they don't see themselves as something wrong. We have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is like, this keeps happening. This disappointment in a friend or lover, this keeps happening. So I don't feel like you've fully cut them out. Maybe you just keep helping them, or you keep giving them more chances, and it's making you feel trapped. This maybe you won't bite the bullet and do something about it, because doing something about it means leaving them, and you don't want to do that, but they're not going to change, or they're not seeking help. You can't, you know, this is a cycle that's repeating. And as you keep trying to get ahead, you know, something keeps knocking you back, and you just can't trust this person, because they apologize, and then some time goes by, and then they do it again. And like when you get to the Eight of Pentacles, it's like so you got to the Eight of Pentacles here, and you're celebrating that success, and then you get knocked back with this Three of Swords and the Death card, and then you build it back again, and then knocked back again. So it's like every time you get to a certain point, to a certain level, somebody just comes in to take it, or something comes in to knock it. For some of you, this could be you getting to a certain point financially, and then you're you do something to kind of self-sabotage, because your self-worth puts a ceiling on what you feel you're worth, and like consciously you want to take things to the next level, and you want to keep growing and building and have more and more, but subconsciously you don't feel worthy of that, and you allow either yourself or somebody to come and take advantage of that to keep you where you are, because you haven't done that inner work and that healing. So if that is you, then the work you need to be doing is not just the work on your business, but the work on your negative belief systems, your subconscious patterns, and this trapped in a feeling. What's the Tower? And some of us, I mean most of us, our programming and our negative belief systems and our limiting belief systems, they come from childhood. Like when you're from the age that you're born to like 20 years old, when your brain is still developing, all those things that are influencing you when you're young and dumb, no, but young and inexperienced, anything that happens in your childhood that's traumatic or linked to trauma, that's creating belief systems. And you make these belief systems when you're literally in those baby years. They're not well thought out belief systems like of somebody who's adult and mature. And so then as we go through our life as adults, we're still limited by these belief systems of a child if we haven't gone and done the work on them. And I really don't think there's a single human being out there that doesn't have some work to do, no matter how great their childhood, no matter how great their life has been, because it just can happen. Like the belief system that you aren't in control of your life. Almost everybody has that at some point, because when you're a child you aren't in control, your parents are in control. So it expresses itself in different extremes for different people, but people that are extreme control freaks have a really strong need to try and control their environment because they have an inherent belief that that they're not in control. So they're trying to control as much as they can about life, simply as a response and a reaction to their inner belief that they don't actually have control. And others don't need to express it so strongly, but if you're not conscious of these negative belief systems, they are playing themselves out in your life, whether you want to look at it or not. Okay, so moving on, we have the Tower. Confirming the Tower, we have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. So there's a Knight of Wands that come in here and created a Tower moment, and we've got, I feel like, for those of you who are single and okay, I see. Whether this disappointment in a friend or a lover, I feel like a lot of you walked away from that person, and those of you that didn't walk away right at the beginning, you certainly walked away once you got the Death card down here and you got this Three of Swords in the Tower, and you found out about this cheating, this deception, and the Seven of Swords has come out twice, so there's been like lies and deception this whole time. Whether it was cheating or not, there's definitely lies and deception from this person. But then you get down here and you're working, and maybe this breakup then involves a financial separation. They're trying to take more than what is theirs, or you just, once you're single, you just keep meeting these terrible people. This Knight of Wands comes in very passionate. But they're just there for a short time, not a long time. You don't hear from them again, or they just, you find out there was somebody else. Tower. You might have felt like, wow, this was amazing. We had a great time, and nothing came of it. You're like, just nothing came of it. You were waiting for more. Same could have been true of this King of Swords. This is a really long reading, so I'm going to leave it here. This is a to be continued, Sagittarius. To be continued. Yeah. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, so whatever happened here with this Knight of Wands, they're either, it's like somebody's getting their karma. Like this is like Spirit is bringing somebody to their knees here. I don't know, I don't really feel like this tower is so much for you, or if it's a tower going off in somebody else's life that like this Knight of Wands, making them take another path. Because we have not, other than this Knight of Cups, we haven't seen your person out here. And this Knight of Cups could be the same Knight of Wands down here. Like you may have given them a final notice, or you've cut them off and they're kind of coming in trying to, you know, with some passion, and you're just like, no, we're done. And that's given them a tower and realize that they can't come back and they have to choose another path. The Two of Wands. You gave them a fork in the road because you've ascended with the High Priestess. Yeah. And the Hierophant. Hierophant is the pair to the High Priestess. Like you're in, like, you're whole and complete and at one with yourself, and you are way beyond dealing with these nights. So I feel like this tower isn't for you. This tower is for somebody trying to come back into your life. This could be one of these friends, enemies, trying to give it another go, and you just like, as if. Yeah. So it feels. And we go with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. I think that's a really nice ending. Okay. Very quickly, we will get an oracle card for a piece of advice to finish up your reading. This has been really long. Didn't realize. Didn't mean for it to be this long. Grandmother Earth. Says, stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future. But don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There is a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. Grandmother Earth provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you are not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush. Slow down. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments, receive this card. It's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. To deepen your connection to Grandmother Earth and bring security in all forms into your life, walk barefoot on the earth. Place your hands in the earth, or make investments. Imagine the strengthening, grounding energy of the earth filling you and your life. Okay, that's very nice. Sagittarius, this is your reading, and I hope you got something out of it. I hope it gave you some clarity. Please, if it did, like the video. It would help a lot. Subscribe to my channel. If you would like to go into the draw to win a tarot deck once a month, all you need to do is like, subscribe, and put an emoji in the comment section, and then the winner will be announced on the community tab on the YouTube channel. So until next time, enjoy the rest of your week.